Hello everyone, welcome to the Engineering Projects YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, I will guide you how you can use C ArrayList class. So first of all, let me know what is ArrayList. ArrayList is one of the most flexible data structure from C collection class. ArrayList contain a simple list of values. ArrayList implements the iList interface using an array, and very easily we can add, insert, delete and view the data within the ArrayList. It is very flexible because we can add without any size information, that it will grow dynamically and also shrink automatically. So uh, from first of all, I will delete these all etc things from the GUI. I don't want to explore server, yeah, toolbox, and here I will search for label and drag it here so that I will show you the output uh, here in this label. Okay, so this is the label 1 which is used to show the output. Now we go to the form and delete all unnecessary code, uh, like this, something like this. Okay, and this also. Okay, now how we can use array list in C# programming? The simple syntax is array list and then the name of the object which you want to use. So I will use simply an array here. I will first of all initialize a variable. I will say int I is equal 0, so I is the variable, and then array list, then the here click on this bulb. You can add collection class or namespace so that you can use array list. Then the name of the array list which you want to use, for example, I will say I want to use item list as the name of my array list, is equal new array list and parenthesis. So we have declared a array list with the name of item list. Now we want to add values in array list, so we will call the object of array list which we have created as item list dot add, and in parenthesis we will pass the value. For example, I will say in double quote value 1 and end on semicolon. Now replicate this and add multiple values as you are wanted, 3, 4. So we have added 4 values inside an array list. Now I am going to use simply a message box, or I can use a label to show these all items. For example, I will say label box 1 dot set text is equal the address item list, and from here you can assign index. For example, you say index 1 or something else, but I will not use right now. I will use a simple for each for loop. First of all, for loop, and here value of I is equal 0, and I wanted the condition as I is less than item list dot count. It will automatically count the values inside the item list, and then I plus plus, and also count -1 because the index of array is from 0 to n minus 1. So list item dot count is n and minus 1 is the right index, and here I will use curly braces and enter. Now I will use a message box dot show the value inside array. I will say item list, then I dot to string, and here parenthesis. Now what will happen if the value of I is 0? It will call the index 0 and convert into string. Now execute the program and let's see the result. It will take a while to load the output because I am using multiple software at the same time, so the processor is being busy. Let it compile, and after this we will move on to insertion part of array list. We can insert data into array list, then sort the data, and then remove the data, and we can also remove the data from specific index of array list. So here is the output 1, as the index value is 0, so output value, the value inside the index is value 1, and I will click OK, and it will change the index and come over to value 2, and it's value 2, and then value 3, and then value 4, and so on. And by this you can observe that the value come one by one, and here you can understand we can add value into array list and show value like this, or whatever you can use. You can use simple label box dot text is equal to this line and get the same value over list over label on GUI. Now we are going to add insert value runtime. I will call item.list.insert insert, and in parentheses I will enter the value along with the index. So the total index is 0 1 2 3, so I will say on 4th index I want to add value 5. Okay, so value 5 is inserted on 4th index, and now I want to show this all thing. I will use for each loop, for each, and I will say item list. It's not working in for each loop. I will use for I is equal 0 and I is less than, again item list dot count -1 I plus plus, and then I will use our label box. Okay, here I will say message box dot show item list and item list I dot to string, and execute the program now. After saving it, now we will show up to value 5 like it's 4, and click OK, and it's right now don't show me the value on index 4. So what I will do, I will uh, change it to, for example, I will say that I want to add on the third index value and execute it to 3 and 5, and you will observe that the value of 4 is replaced with the value of 5. So we have inserted data. Now what we are going to do, we can sort the items by simply calling the name item list dot sort function, and the data will automatically get sort. And if we want to remove the item, we can say item dot remove, and in parentheses we have to call the name of the item which we want to delete. For example, I want to say I want to delete value 1, so value 1 will get delete. And if you want to delete the specific value from a specific index, you have to say it like this: remove at, and the call the index. So we have already deleted the 0 index, so we will say I want to delete the first index. Now execute the program and let's see, the value 1 and value 2 is not included in output. Okay, value 2 is in the output but value 1 is not in the output. What happens, the value 1 is changed with value 3 on index 3. Okay, so what's happened, when we have delete this, the index 0 become 2 and the index 1 become 3 and index 4 become 2. So automatically the index 3 is deleted, because index 3 is become 1 after the value 1 is deleted from the array list. So it will automatically get sort and change the index values. For example, if I will say remove the index at 0, so now the value 2 will get deleted. Execute it and let's you observe the value 2 is deleted, because now value 2 is 0 after the 1 is deleted, 3 and 4. I hope this video tutorial is informative for you. If you still have any kind of question and confusion regarding array list, then please let me know about that, and don't forget to subscribe the engineering projects. Take care.